because he enters the whoops fast. On a night like tonight where the whoops are really dry slick, there's not a lot of traction for the rear tire to really stick in, so you can't build momentum. You can only have it from the beginning. So he comes right out the turn, just flying. Chad Reed, wow, what a way to end this championship.
Aaron, what's the pit board saying for Kevin Windham?
Well, guys, lap 14, Kevin Windham coming around here as mechanic Brian is holding it out. It says, be mean. You can do it. Kevin Windham doesn't seem to have a mean bone in his body, but when it comes to Chad Reed, we might just see a little extra fire out of him.
Well, at this stage of the deal, it's all about heart. But, you know, we talked about Reed and Windham, Jeff. Neither one of them are going to run the outdoor season. They're going to get some time off here before the 09 season gets started. Both of them going to maybe mess around with some four-wheel stuff, but they also both seem to feel like they've got a lot of years of Supercross left. Kevin Windham telling us today he really feels like he's completely reborn and rejuvenated his career, and he thinks he easily has another 5 years of Supercross competition. Good hard racing left in it.
Yeah, he said he wants to break the mold, but I'll tell you right now, this has got to be devastating for the number 14. Here's the Chad Reed fans going crazy. Just devastating for him, knowing that he had the lead here, could take another win this season. But series points leader, the champion from 2004, showing why he should be our candidate for Supercross champion.
I tell you, Chad Reed and that injured shoulder at Detroit, no matter how hurt he really was, he has proven once again how gritty a competitor he is. I've not seen many athletes in professional motorsports put up with the pain that Chad Reed has done time and time again over his career, going back over the last few years. It's just tremendous how he battles through it.
Oh, yeah, no doubt about that. Just really a determined racer. And, Supercross has really been his bag. 35 wins, I think it is, upwards. I mean, that's incredible. That's third all-time, only to second being Ricky Carmichael, and then Brad, of course, with the all-time wins list in Supercross competition.
Chad told me earlier this year that one of the keys to his makeup is how stubborn he is. And to battle through pain like that, Jeff, you have to be very stubborn. You have to be able to block it out.
Yeah, and he's had just a whole string of races in a row. Hasn't missed one in a very long time.
The other thing that's going to happen here, if Kevin Windham can hang on and finish second, is that he will have finished in the top 5 in all 17 races this year, and he will be the only rider to do that.
Yeah, that's an incredible feat. Getting back to Reed there, this is 97th consecutive start. Some of those races in there, he's had to ride with quite a bit of pain. That's actually second all-time, only 13 races shy of McGrath's record.
And it will be the 35th win for Chad Reed, and he continues to march up the ladder of the greats.
He's just been awesome right now.
We talked to Chad earlier, as you see the pit board from his mechanic, +5, that's the amount of seconds, 3 laps to go. We talked to Chad about his position in the lineup of great Supercross racers.
Be third on all times list is pretty cool, and it's not something that's important to me, but it's something that's very special. I grew up watching these guys race, and to be here and be competitive and to be third is really cool. I think I'm not so far behind RC, and he's the greatest of all time. I think I raced in an era where there was a lot of great competitors, with Ricky and James and Kevin, and basically we're the 4 guys that have won races over the last, since I've been here there too.
Well, it might not be important to him right now, but when he finally retires, it's very impressive.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
Chad Reed.
Well, and then in that heat race, when he was pressuring Windham, and then he kind of backed off. It's questionable. Okay, is he going to ride this race easy, or is he that confident in his ability to go out and win the race tonight? He did not start up front.
No, and I'll tell you something else. For anybody that says he only won this because James Stewart wasn't here, they're crazy. Because head up in the opening round in Anaheim, Chad Reed came out smoking. He was prepared and ready to go. And the only time he went head-to-head with James, they split it one-on-one. They each took a win, and they were ready to really battle it hard this year.
Yeah, they definitely were. And, that race, the second race, that Stewart won, Chad Reed was right there. It was one of those tracks where they were just wheel to wheel. And so all that hard work, that determination has really helped Chad Reed. It helped to carry him through this, a bit of a bad spell. Like I was saying, I just had the feeling here that Chad Reed wanted to go out on a good note. You can see he's really gapped Wyndham right now. Wyndham's about 7 or 8 seconds behind. And you just, you know, it just starts to slip away.
One lap to go, and Chad Reed will be champion. He has just lapped Heath Voss. That is 11th. David Villemin is in 10th. He is right in front of him. And speaking of David Villemin, he told me earlier today, this is probably his last Supercross in the United States. He's planning on retiring from Supercross competition here, thinking that maybe he'll run outdoor motocross in the GPs in Europe next year.
We wish him luck, and this is the last one for the champ. As the crowd's going to go crazy as the number 22 comes back down Monster Rally for one last time.
And Jeff, what a year it has been for Chad Reed. I mean, he has left some other wins on the table. At Daytona in the bag.
Yeah,
and the bike
in the bag.
blew up on him,
ride, yep.
you know, 2-3 corners from the finish as he starts to celebrate. Chad Reed busted up his shoulder. Most riders would still be in traction after a crash like that. Chad Reed, damage control finished 12th that night. That kept him alive in the points. Here he is, half a lap away from a championship, his second in his career.
Chad Reed just taking it easy. I'm telling you, he is definitely securing his place in the history of Supercross as one of the greatest of all time.
Well, he wanted your vote for champion, and he's just been elected. Chad Reed will do it. His second Monster Energy AMA Supercross Championship. He wins the 2008 title.